Question 1. DS. If x and y are integers, is x times y an even number? Condition 1. X is an even number. Condition 2. Y is an odd number. Solution. Now we will solve this DS question using the variable approach. Common mistake type 4A. If you get C as an answer too easily, then consider A or B as an answer. Let's apply the 3 steps suggested previously. Follow the first step of the variable approach by modifying and rechecking the original condition and the question. We have to find out whether x times y is even if x and y are integers. This type of question appeared in recent exams. These questions ask whether the product of two numbers is an even number or not. Let's look at the information from the question prompt or the original condition. This is an integer question, and therefore one of the key questions. We need to watch out for CMT3 and 4 in key questions. Also, the answer to this question will be in terms of a yes or no, and therefore we also apply CMT1 to this question. Okay, you can solve this using CMT1. Follow the second and the third steps. From the original condition, we have two variables, x and y. To match the number of variables with the number of equations, we need two equations. Since conditions 1 and 2 will provide one equation each, C would most likely be the answer. Recall 3 principles and choose C as the most likely answer. Let's take a look at both conditions together, which tells us that x and y are even and odd, and therefore, the product of x times y will be even. The answer is a unique yes. So, conditions 1 and 2 combined are sufficient by CMT1, which means the answer will be in terms of a unique yes or no. Thus, C seems to be the answer. However, since this question is an integer question, which is also one of the key questions, we should apply CMT4A, which states that if you get C as an answer too easily, then consider A and B as an answer. So, we have to consider each condition separately. Condition 1 tells us that x is an even number. Therefore, x times y will also be an even number. A product of two or more integers is always even if one of the integers is even. Since the answer is a unique yes, this condition is sufficient by CMT1, which means the answer will be in terms of a unique yes or no. Condition 2 tells us that y is odd. Now, we do not know anything about x. If x is even, x times y is even, so we get yes. However, if x is odd, x times y is odd, so we get no. Therefore, the answer is not unique, as we get both yes and no as an answer, meaning that the condition is not sufficient according to CMT1, which means that if you get both answers yes and no, it is not sufficient. If the question has both C and A as its answer, then A is the answer rather than C, by the definition of DS questions. This question is a 50 to 51 level question and can be solved using the relationship between the variable approach and common mistake type 3 or 4A or B. This is a 49 level question that appeared in recent exams, so be sure to study the logic. You need to understand the process of applying the variable approach first, and then CMT4. Condition 1 alone is sufficient. So, A is the correct answer. Answer: A.